2019 first team All-Pro and Seahawks strong safety, emphasis on the strong, Jamal Adams. Jamal, how are you feeling after putting in all that work?
I feel good. I feel good. You know, I'm just happy that, you know, we came out victorious. That was all that mattered to me. You know, obviously, you know, without my guys that's playing on the side of me, you know, none of the plays would have been possible. So I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to be a Seattle Seahawks.
Let's talk about this debut, though, because 12 tackles, 2 for loss, and a sack for good measure. Can you take me through your mindset ahead of that game? Was there something you wanted to prove?
You know, I'm never trying to prove anybody wrong. You know, I'm just trying to always just prove myself right. You know, just I'm so competitive. I'm so hard on myself. I'm my biggest critic. So I'm just going out there. You know, I was well prepared. I thought that, you know, the coaching staff did a great job preparing us, getting us ready to face, you know, Matt Ryan, Julio, and guys like that. So I just went out there and, you know, I executed my job. But like I said, you know, without the other guys that play on the defense, you know, I definitely couldn't make those plays.
Strong defense indeed, but I want to talk about the other guys, like you mentioned, on the other side of the ball. In particular, your QB, Russell Wilson, who also had an amazing night, 31 for 35, 322 passing yards, and 4 touchdowns. I mean, just ridiculous. I have a 2 for you. What is it like watching all of that unfold as you watch him from the sidelines and then going up against him and guys like DK Metcalf in practice?
Yeah, he's a monster. You know, what you see is what you get. He's a true pro. He comes to work every day. He's competitive. You know, we're always going at it on the practice field, always, you know, competitive juices. But the guy, he's trying to be the best ever. And you have nothing but respect for it. You know, he's the ultimate competitor, like I said, and as long as we got 3, we got a chance, and that's all that matters.
Hey, now, last time I saw you in person, that is, was at the Pro Bowl a few years ago in Orlando when you were tackling a certain Patriots mascot. So let's get to the Patriots and Cam Newton, who you will face this weekend. How difficult is it to really just go up against a guy like Cam? What makes him so hard to defend?
Yeah, he's very unique in his style of play. You know, he's a guy that, you know, obviously can not only throw the ball, but he can run the ball very efficient. And, you know, we got to do a good job of slowing him down as best as possible. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of competitive juices out there. And, you know, hopefully I can grab my first win versus the Patriots. So I'm looking forward to it.
There it is already, a little thing circled for week 2. Now, when you look at the division you guys are in, the NFC West, arguably one of the toughest, if not the toughest division in the league. How good can the Seahawks team be?
You know, the sky's the limit. You know, as long as we just keep working, keep our head down, you know, like I said, you know, this team is full of talent, but we want to, you know, always get better on the mental side of the game, and, you know, just continue to communicate, continue to work on the little details, and that's what matters. You know, we're not focused on later down the road. We're focused on right now, winning each day, winning each week, and just living in the moment. Be where your feet are.
And a great coach in Pete Carroll to lead you guys along the way. Jamal Adams, thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait to see you continue to light it up throughout the season.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
That was my conversation with Jamal Adams from earlier this week, and exactly the kind of energy you expect ahead of Sunday night's game between 2 of the top quarterbacks in the league. Cam Newton and Russell Wilson have each racked up over 34,000 pass and rush yards in their careers. They're separated by just 1 yard. Absolutely incredible. Let's welcome in Mike, Rob, and David Carr for this one. Mike, Rob, quickly, you know this team so well. What does Jamal Adams really bring to this defense with the Seahawks?
Just kind of to use some of the words he used, those competitive juices. I mean, it's a throwback to me. It reminds me of the Legion of Boom and how we used to have practices out there. Pete used to have to tell us to kind of calm down a little bit. Iron sharpens iron, and he's bringing that competitive nature back to that secondary.
All right, guys, let's talk about Russell Wilson. I mean, just incredible over the weekend. Just, you heard Jamal there really praise him. What do you expect from Russell Wilson as he goes up against another phenomenal quarterback in Cam Newton?
Yeah, I expect a lot from Russell Wilson. I mean, I mean, let Russ cook, right? Isn't that the saying from the 12s all throughout the country who want to see Russell do his thing? And I mean, he's the best deep ball thrower of the football in our game. And then you couple that with DK Metcalf and the nature of this attacking style on offense. I think it's great. But I'm gonna look to the defensive side of things. This Seattle team really understands how to play against Cam Newton. Cam Newton's only 2-6 against the Seattle Seahawks team, and I think it's because they really hit Cam, and they have great alley players to really understand how to play the read option.
Yeah, the read option is the key, and like you mentioned, I mean, that's going to be the most difficult thing, and that's going to tell us how good this Patriot team can be, because what we saw with Cam is, the first time he ran the football against the Miami Dolphins last week, they touched him in the backfield on that read option. Defensive end had his hand on him. He ended up getting 8 yards. So that's the physical player that he is. So if you can get in a situation, this is a play right here. This is the very first time he ran the football. So they're going to be in situations like that where they're going to have designed runs. He's back. He feels healthy. It looks different. I don't know if he can keep up with Russ. Russ has such a dynamic way of playing, throwing the football down the field. But this offense that the Patriots are running, it pairs well with a defense I think is not going to be as bad as everyone thinks they're going to be. They had a lot of guys opt out, but J.C. Jackson, Stephon Gilmore, they still feel like they have a pretty good defense, so they can play solid, eliminate some of those big plays, and control the clock with the style that they're playing on offense. I like their chances. I think the Patriots have a real opportunity to be a good football team this year.
All right, guys, let's pick this one. Rob, who you got?
I got the Seahawks. I got my Seahawks 24-10. I think it's too much Russell Wilson, too much running game, too much explosive passes down the football field.
Yeah, with all that stuff that I just said about how good the Patriots can be, I'm going with the Seahawks. I mean, let's be real. I mean, it's going to be Russell Wilson. I mean, the guy was dynamic last week against the Falcons. It's going to be hard to stop. I mean, the Patriots aren't there yet as far as making enough big explosive plays to be able to keep up with a team like that.
I agree. I'm also going with the Seahawks. I think they are going to continue to keep rolling. They know what's on the line in their division this